everybody, it's Kayla, and today's video is just going to be a chat with me. So if you like this kind of videos, then please like, and if you're new here, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you can be notified when I post new videos. All right, well, let's jump in. So I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't sure what today's video was going to be about. I wasn't sure what I was gonna film about, and then I started thinking about this weekend, about this past weekend, and what I got done and what I got accomplished and what I had to do and what I wanted to do. And I just started thinking, like, when do we carve out time to read? Are we supposed to set a time? Is it supposed to be just whenever you want? Like, how best to do this? I had a hockey game on Friday. I had a hockey game on Saturday. And, we tailgate prior to the hockey game. So I'm there, from 3 until 10. And then my sister had her baby shower on Saturday at 1. So it was just a litany of things that I had to do that I wanted to do, don't get me wrong, but I had to do. And I was in the middle of the best book yet so far this month. Okay, maybe not. They've all been really good this month, but I was in the middle of a really good book and I did not want to put it down. I didn't want to stop reading. I didn't want to do anything else other than read. But I know that these are things that I have to go do. I want to go do. And so it's one of those things where how do we know when is a good time to read or to stop reading or to sketch out time to read? You know what I mean? On a normal day for me, I'm at work at 6:15. And I don't get home until 5 or 5:30. I'm eating dinner and I'm wanting to chill out, relax. I want to spend some time with my family or my roommate or whatever. And but I'm in bed by 9 or 9:30 every night if I have to go to work the next day because 5 a.m. comes really fast and really early, and I need, I personally need a lot of rest time in order to be prepared for the next day. So I'm never sure, I'm not one of those who come home at night after work and I want to go upstairs and hibernate in my room and read. And if I'm downstairs, I want to be interacting with the people in my house. I want to be watching a TV show with them or a movie with them. I don't want to be reading while they're watching TV because A, I get distracted, and B, I just think it's kind of rude, especially since we haven't seen each other all day and I want to tell, my roommate's a talker. So, but then I'm well, if I don't take time to read during the week, then I'm never going to get a book done. I'm never going to be accomplished of my goal of, 100 books this year. But then I'm also I can't force myself to read because then I'm not going to enjoy it. So I feel like this weekend was one of those weekends where I read the majority of Friday. I read none on Saturday. And then Sunday, I think I read almost all day. I didn't leave the house. I don't even know that I went downstairs except to eat a lunch. And then I went right back upstairs. And yesterday was the same way. I finished the book yesterday morning. But then I was just kind of lost and didn't know what to do with myself. Nothing else sounded entertaining. Couldn't find a TV show to watch to save my life. I didn't want to go out of the house. I really just wanted to read that book some more, which was crazy. And today was better. Today I was able to find other things to entertain myself with, but I didn't want to read. So, that was fine. I read for 2 days straight without stopping, really. And my dogs are going wild. Somebody must be home. Hold on. Okay, I got them situated. My grandma got here, so they were just excited to see her. And I feel like this is coming across as kind of different than I'm meaning it, but it is really just one of those things where I've got to figure out a reading schedule. But then again, I don't want to schedule myself, but I've got to get better at blocking out a time every day to get some reading in instead of just throwing myself into it on a day off and not getting anything else accomplished, or throwing myself into it for an entire weekend and getting nothing else accomplished. And, because my social life doesn't hurt for it. Like I said, I spent hours and hours and hours with friends and family this weekend between hockey and the baby shower. But that also just means, but I also got to the point on Friday where I almost didn't go to the game because I wanted to stay home and read this book, and that's fine. That's perfectly fine. And I'm not saying that it's not. It's perfectly fine. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with my mental status being No hockey today. Book is fine. But I think if I had scheduled more time to read during the week, that I would have been more okay with, going to the game, because I probably would have finished the book during the week. But I feel like I get home and I don't want to do that. I don't want to read. I don't want to think about anything. I want to like mindlessly watch television. And I'm thinking maybe if I do that for like an hour, eat dinner, mindlessly watch television, go upstairs, read for 45 minutes to an hour, and then maybe I can go back downstairs and mindlessly watch television. Like, I don't know. I've got to figure something out. So I was kind of wondering, what do you guys do? What are y'all's, do you have yourself on a reading schedule, or do you just kind of like, I'm gonna sneeze, hold on. Sorry about that. I just wanted to know, do you guys read every night, or are you more of a weekend reader? Are you more of a just a whenever you can reader? Or do you try to put yourself on a schedule? Like, I want to get this many pages in a day. Or do you just try to get like so much time in a day? Do you save your time for the weekends? Like, what do y'all got? What do you guys do? I'm trying to like figure out like what my plan needs to be going forward, so that I'm not just binge reading and then not reading and then binge reading and then not reading, because that seems to be where I'm at. Like, currently I'm binging on the weekends and reading, for 12 hours straight. Maybe not quite, because I do stuff to eat. And then I'm not reading at all during the week, and then I'm binging again over the weekend, and it's getting a bit much. Like, I feel like I got nothing accomplished this weekend. I needed to clean my room up, I needed to get clothes put away, I needed to do laundry, and I had a 5-day weekend and I did none of it. Like, I went to hockey and I read, and that was pretty much it. And I need something, like I need to do something other than binge read all weekend. Like, I want to have a more of a scheduled reading sessions, so that I'm not feeling like on the weekends that I need to just like cram words down my brain. Don't get me wrong, like, the book I read was freaking fantastic. It was probably the best book I read this month, and I think that says a lot, because I finished Air of Fire, Air of Fire by Sarah J. Maas, and that was fantastic. But the book I just finished was On These Black Sands by Vanessa Rasinen, and oh my gosh, like, I cannot wait to tell you guys this, and not like my thoughts on this book at the end of the month, because it was so good. Like, I think all of you need to buy it. And now I'm gonna rant about something else, so let's go back. But so I spent all weekend reading this book. Like, I think I read from start to finish like in like 4 days, which is fine. Like, don't get me wrong, like, there are books where I binge read like that anyway, and that was probably going to be one of them anyway. But like, I feel like I'm doing a lot of that because I don't have any kind of like structure to my reading style, my reading schedule. So I think this week I am going to attempt to read at least for 45 minutes to an hour every night, and or to get 100 pages in every night, and we can go from there. And I mean, maybe it'll encourage my reading and I'll get more books in a month, or maybe I will hate it and go right back to my old ways of just binging on the weekends. I don't know. But I would really like to hear what you guys do. So leave me a comment on what your schedule of reading is like, or if you schedule, or whatever it is that you do. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!